Good morning and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time visiting, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel by clicking that button down below the video screen here. And I wanted to mention that today's video is brought to you by Karl's Bait and Tackle and Mystery Tackle Box. And it is spring training time at Shop Karl's. And KVD himself, or the other KVD, is busy getting himself in shape for the spring bite. Check it out here.
Hey, it's Karl, and I've got some big plans this fishing season. I'm hoping to get in the best shape of my life to have some of the best fishing of my life. And I want you to join me for Karl's spring training. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, don't embarrass yourself. Let's get it.
And so it is week one of spring training, and the theme of week one is tackle organization. And the Karl's Bait and Tackle website has some useful recommendations and articles, as well as things for sale that might help you out with that. But for me, fishing from a kayak, tackle organization usually comes down to how do I have stuff arranged in my crate. And so I wanted to show you, I've shown you this before. This is the Flambeau Tough Crate that I got for Christmas. And I fished with it twice already, and I'm really enjoying it. I had to add an extra rod holder to the front of it right here. Let's see. And I plan on putting my camera pole in that one. Otherwise, I've got two on either side. And I wanted to show you real quick how I've got this thing set up. The top of it, I basically just have full of all the things that I need to be able to get to quickly. You know, bug spray, sunscreen, pliers, scissors, towels, fishing line, things like that. And I might toss a couple of bags of soft plastics in there just to have them on top. So that's the kind of stuff I have on there. My scale is in there, some fish attractant, and then the bottom larger compartment is where most of the tackle actually is. And there's my battle box. I usually keep that underneath the seat when I'm actually in my kayak. But you can see there's plenty of room in here for plain old boxes and other soft plastics, and you can divide this up however you want. And you can see I've even got my new little groove box in there, and I think Karl's has that on sale right now. So there's just an idea of how I organize my tackle for kayak fishing. Let me know down below what you guys do to prep for that. But please go check out Karl's Bait and Tackle and use the link down below. And to jump into today's video, I want to try to be centered around this month's mystery tackle box. And I've tied on several things that came in this box, and I'm going to try to see if I can catch some fish on those. Not real confident in being able to complete a slam, given that the bite is very slow right now anyway. But we'll give it a shot. There were some things in that box that I think will do me pretty well for this time of year, particularly the jerk bait that I got in that box, and it is the Guggen Squad Scout, and I don't remember what the color is, but it's a 4 or 5 foot suspending jerk bait, and I think I ought to be able to get bit on that. I threw it a little bit last weekend and didn't get bit on it, but we'll try it again today. And then some other things that I have tied on include the Weston, I think that was called the Ring Tees, and I've got that on a little weighted swim bait that's got a little spinner on it. And then from Karl's Amazing Stash, or Karl's Stash, or Karl's Amazing Baits, I forget what they call themselves, there's that little creature bait. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll put it in the text right here. And I've just simply got that Texas rigged. And then I also have a drop shot set up, and that is that little hair jig looking thing that I got in the box, and here's the name of that thing. And I think I ought to be able to get bit on that today, and it wouldn't surprise me to catch a crappie on it, at least if they're hanging out down there toward the bottom. But that's what we got going on today, and if I start getting bit on any of those things in particular, I'll probably just stick with it, because I'd really like to put some fish in the boat today. I only got 2 on the board so far for 2020. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get loaded up, and we'll get out to the lake. Oh, it's cold today. It's 37 degrees outside right now. It's supposed to hit 50 later on today. So I'm going to get out there here pretty soon, and at least I won't have any ice forming up in my line guides. But we'll see if we can put some cold water bass in the boat. All right, here we are, and I think I'm going to start out throwing this little drop shot. And I forgot to mention that the drop shot weight that I have on here was also in that mystery tackle box from Karl's stash. A little 3/16 ounce weight. See if we can get bit on it. The wind's going to be a nuisance today. Go up here and see if I can get out of it a little. Really have to force myself to slow down when I'm fishing a drop shot. Give those fish time to come over there and look at it. Of course, there has to be fish down there to look at it. Yep. It's a pike though. I'll take it. I will take it. It is a catch. Not my favorite, but it is a catch. Oh. Yeah, be still. There you go. All done. Loose. Here's one. Another pickerel on the jerkbait. Yeah. Settle down. Snot rocket. So I caught those two snot rockets on the Guggen Baits Scout. I showed it to you at the beginning of this video. And I could get the color when I get back home, but there it is. I guess I'd be okay sitting here catching pickerel all day. Better than catching nothing all day. It looks like exactly what's going to happen. That one hit it right at the boat. Well, I tell you, they're feisty. And slimy. Hey, yellow perch. Decided he wanted the Ned rig. He's a fatty. Open your mouth. Let's get your picture. Pretty little fish. So that will just about do it for today. Thank you for watching. I didn't do too bad. I caught 3 pickerel on that jerkbait that I got from the mystery tackle box. And speaking of mystery tackle box, if you're interested in subscribing, go to the URL down below and use code RHINO at checkout and you can get $10 off your first box. So go check them out. And while you're there, check out Karl's Bait and Tackle. They have a lot of good deals going on right now during spring training. So I want to thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the water next time.